Do you want to learn Japanese but don't know where to begin? Download Linguaje for free. Good morning. In this video, we will discuss adjectives. An adjective can directly modify a noun that immediately follows it. It can also be connected in the same way with nouns using particles. The na-adjective is very simple to learn because it acts essentially like a noun. All the conjugation rules for both nouns and na-adjective are the same. One main difference is that a na-adjective can directly modify a noun, following it by sticking na between the adjective and noun, hence the name na-adjective. For example, Shizuka. It is a na-adjective. Hito is a noun. And then kirei is a na-adjective. Shizuka is quiet. Hito is person. Kirei is pretty or clean. Shizuka na hito. That means quiet person. Kirei na hito. That means pretty person. You can also use adjectives with particles just like we did in the last lesson with nouns. Here is an example. Tomodachi is friend. Shinsetsu is kind. Hito is person. Tomodachi wa shinsetsu. The next example is Tomodachi wa shinsetsu na hito. That means friend is kind person. The next one is the I-adjective. All I-adjectives always end in the hiragana character I. However, you may have noticed that some na-adjectives also end in I, such as kirei. So, how can you tell the difference? Actually, there are very few na-adjectives that end with I, and those are not usually written in kanji. Two most common include kirei and kirai. Almost all other na-adjectives that end in I are usually written in kanji, and so you can easily tell that it's not an I-adjective. The whole point of I-adjective is to allow conjugations without changing the kanji. With I-adjective, and unlike with na-adjective, you do not need to add na to directly modify a noun with an I-adjective. For example, the na-adjective kirai, meaning distasteful or hateful. The word tabemono, that is food. And the I-adjective, which is tasty, or in Japanese, it is oishi. Kirai na tabemono, that means I hate that food. And that is with the na-adjective. Now with the I-adjective, you can just say oishi tabemono. No need to put na. Now, remember how the negative state of being for nouns also ended in I, such as janai? Do not attach da to I-adjectives. Now that we got that matter cleared up, below or the next slide are the rules for conjugating I-adjective. Notice that the rule for conjugating to negative past tense is the same as the rule for the past tense. Conjugation rules for I-adjective to make it negative. First, remove the trailing I from the I-adjective and then attach kunai. For example, takai. It will become takakunai. Now, conjugation rules for I-adjective to make it past tense. First, remove the trailing I from the I-adjective or negative I-adjective. From takai, it will become takakatta. And from takakunai, it will become takakunakatta. Takakata is was high. Takakunakata is was not high. So to make a summary of I-adjective, positive non-past is takay, positive past is takakata, negative present is takakunay, negative past is takakunakata. Here is another example. Takay is high, tall or expensive, and then biru is building. Takay biru, that means high building. Takakunay biru, that means building is not high. Takakata biru, that means building was high. Takakunakata biru, that means building was not high. With I-adjective, there is one exception. The I-adjective meaning good that acts slightly different from all other I-adjectives. The word for good was originally yui, however, with time it soon became I. When it is written in kanji, it is usually read as yui, so I is almost always hiragana. Unfortunately, all conjugations are still derived from yui and not I. So positive present is I, positive past is yukata, negative present is yukunai, and then negative past is yukunakata. And another adjective that acts like this is kakui, because it is an abbreviated version of the two words merged together. Kakko, that means look, and I, that means good. Kakko, looks, and I is good. Since it uses the same I, you need to use the same conjugation. So it will become kakui for positive present, kakuyukata with positive past. Negative present is kakuyukunai. Negative past is kakuyukunakata. That is for negative past. For example, Nedan is price. Anne-Marie, that means not very. I is good. Kare is he or boyfriend. Kakui is cool or handsome. Nedan ga. Anne-Marie yukunai. That means price is not very good. The next example is Kare wa kakui yukatta. That means he looked really cool. That's all for this video. Don't forget to subscribe and share this with your friends who'd like to learn Japanese.